Hey, Radiant Ones, welcome back to True. Welcome back to the space of healing, to radiance in you. We are on day 15 of our 30-day daily activation of love and wealth. I hope you were holding steady, grounding this massive energy that is around us, whether you are letting go your last cycles or you are working on letting go, letting things pass through you, or you are in the phase of welcoming the new, or perhaps you are doing all of these at the same time and thereby feeling expansive, feeling even overwhelmed. This space is to help you calibrate those energies, to help you integrate those energies and activate new healing frequencies, activate new codes to welcome the new into your personal space, into your physical bodies, into your energetic bodies. And I open the space today with our prayer of abundance of Satis. And we're going to use these 3 oracle decks to bring in our messages of love and physical wealth and new portal energy, as we have been doing every day. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for extending your energy into the collective and sharing space with me. So let's begin. Let's see what wants to come to us as specific messages of portal energy that is available to us. And we are almost ending the Sagittarius sun now, so definitely the very most expansive energy, the most joyful energy of expansion, of reaching others, of getting out into the world, the wise teacher. So that energy is plenty right now for all of us. Inviting in the portal energy for the collective. Okay, I pre-shuffle the cards during my meditation, but I like to shuffle also as I connect to your energies of the collective. So let's see the new portal energy available for us right now. Mer-Ka-Ba activation, transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. How beautiful are not we all rising up with this glorious, glorious Mer-Ka-Ba image that we have today. And I do have my Mer-Ka-Ba here that I pray upon, and we have used this in one of our past readings. So that is the base energy of this deck. Beautiful. We're going to draw cards from our love oracle for grounding, new love, new partnerships, drawing in soul tribes, soulmates, family relationships, special friendships, your intimate connection with your own higher self, all parts within you, all forms of love, love with your children, love for your parents, other family relationships, love for your far beings. So whatever you're working on, or special soulmates, twin flames, whatever you're working on in your individual journey, we are inviting in energies, or we are inviting in grounding energies to know what will help us, what is embodying, what we are embodying at this moment, and what we are bringing in our daily grounding activation energy. Devotion to the small. So definitely there is everyday ordinariness to what you're doing right now, and that is the base energy from this deck. So sometimes when there is the knowing that there is new coming in, it is difficult to hold steady with what is going on in the daily level, at the mundane level, but that is the base energy. So your life may feel very routine or ordinary, but yet you know there is expansion, yet you can feel it's coming, yet you may be in dreamy state, expanding and welcoming this energy. And lastly, okay, let me turn these cards so that we can, okay, this came upside down. There are of course no reversibles in these oracle decks. Heart energy, holy grail. I love this, beautiful. So see, if you remember, if you have been on this journey for the past 15 days, you will see some of these cards are repeating, because that is the sign that this is a divine message. Because when it is a divine message, it is continuing. It always repeats, because it's not flashy, it's not one time, it is here to ground, it is here to stay, and it is divine. That's how you know that this is not an impulsive passing thought of your mind, but it is a divine message, because it is repeating. And I definitely remember seeing these cards in the past days in different combinations of forms, so both from this and from this deck. So this is beautiful energy. We'll interpret the cards in a minute. I want to use this last oracle deck to bring in messages that we will do an invocation from, but this is also to bring in wealth energy. We are going to use this space to lay them. So let's bring a message that is grounding our physical wealth, financial abundance, new projects, new jobs, new homes, new businesses, or other forms, maybe inheritances, maybe multiple channels of income you're generating, or plans. Whatever you are doing at this moment, we are activating the energy for new wealth to come in. And it is the combination of your spiritual ascension, it is the spiritual knowledge, physical world action, and grounding energy. So whatever message wants to guide us to wealth, new wealth. Okay, hold your center. I think we got this card yesterday. Hold space, or I think the druid. Yeah, oh yes, for the collective, I do remember getting that. So hold your center is the card we get for grounding physical wealth, material wealth in the physical reality. And the base of the card is life deck is life path number 20. So you are traveling on your soul path, on your life path right now, and that is the base energy available for us. So yeah, it is beautiful to see that the portal that opens for us is again super powerful. And right at the heart is we have heart of source. And then in this space, it's a continuation. We get the holy grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. So the Sirius star, blessings, heart of source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. So you are definitely bringing in these portals of peace, serenity, unconditional acceptance of yourself and others, of your divine self, of your spiritual self, of your human self. You're coming into greater balance, you're coming into greater acceptance of yourself, and that includes any imbalances that you had been working through in the past. Now you're coming into the center of the heart of source. You're coming, balancing your masculine and feminine. You're balancing your intuition and action energy, the strategizing, the taking action, the intuition, the allowing, the listening to your instincts. You're balancing all of that. And when you are doing that, you're becoming the holy grail yourself. You are becoming the I am presence, where all is encompassing in that, all is encompassing in that I am and balanced and serene self. and that lies at the center. And so, excuse me, so you do have the energies of action, proceed, be seen, push through. You do have the energies of inner discovery, finding sacredness, which is connecting with your deepest source, inner self, your God self, your inner sacredness, the center of who you are, your core essence. And right lies at the center is the heart of source, the unconditional acceptance of these many parts of you, the masculine and the feminine, the action and the intuition. Beautiful. I love these opening energies with a lot of again, violet energy, the white silver energy, the golden energy, and this heart of source, which is also the sun energy, and of course the holy grail. We need not speak more about it. It's basically the ultimate embodiment of transcendence, the ultimate embodiment of what you have transformed and ascended into. And I think that also was confirmed by the base of the deck as Mer-Ka-Ba, right? The Mer-Ka-Ba is your light body. When you're working so deeply on raising your frequency, raising your vibrations, your light body has activated now. And so I hope these activation series are you're finding these helpful to keep your energy activated, the light body activated, and retain that activation through your daily routines. Even if you feel you're doing just the ordinary, just devoting yourself to the small, but you are doing it from a space of activated energy body. Your light body has been activated now. So you are like this red jasper is held within this Mer-Ka-Ba. You are held within the Mer-Ka-Ba. So your light body, which is activated, is holding now your core essence. So you may be experiencing all the purification, maybe even tiredness or draining of emotions or overwhelm or tiredness or fatigue passing through your body. So these are your very deeply held selves over many lifetimes, over many cycles that now you are allowing to pass through, because you're closing these chapters, you're closing these Akashic records with other soul contracts as well, and your own past life. And now you are creating the space to proceed, be seen, push through, to bring in your new. And your new is around you, even if it is not showing in your world, because there is a message of holding your center as well. It is the natural time it takes for the energy to clear, for the energy to become pure, high, activated. And in that space, when the new comes and takes root, then it goes the long way. Then it is strong, it is foundational, and it is to continue for the rest of your lives. In the space of love, we receive this intimacy, ethereal touch, and the breaking. So you definitely are breaking apart. Breaking apart is to allow the light in, to allow the divine in, to be closer to your life, to hold, touch you in all parts of your life. So if your plans are kind of falling apart and something unexpected just comes through suddenly, or what you have been planning for a long time falls through the crack at the last moment, all these are signs that you are held more closely by the divine. And whatever our human minds can conceive and plan sometimes are the smaller vision that we hold for ourselves, and the divine and the cosmic plan is so much grander, is capable of so much more, that it just kind of takes us to a state of array so that the new can come in. So the breaking kind of signifies where it feels like you were splitting, nothing you think is happening or nothing you conceive is happening, but that breaking apart, is I'm almost reading the cards in this direction. I don't know why it is coming naturally to me to do that. So maybe the energy is flowing like this. So I feel like the breaking apart is creating the ethereal touch. So you're becoming this light body now. And when you're becoming this light body, anything you are touching is becoming angelic. Anything you're planning or dreaming or, having visions of is coming into reality in your worlds. And that ethereal touch also extends from the divine cosmic forces to you and what you are doing in your world. So maybe you're glowing up. Maybe there is a change in your appearance. Maybe you feel brighter inside, or in spite of your fatigue on the day-to-day level, you experience this glow inside, this invincible faith inside, and that something great is happening, or something big and transformative shifts is coming my way, even though I don't see this in my world. So that kind of gives you or connects you to your faith, to your divine source in a different way now. So you're less fearful or almost fearless, right? And so that makes you so ethereal. And whatever you're touching, people around you probably are noticing, when you walk by, or more people are mesmerized by you, or they're coming attracted to your light. So, if all this is happening in your world, the real progress you have made in your soul will not make you vain, will not make you unnecessarily like attracted by that light, or think you are superior or different than others. When this light is so real that you have become the holy grail yourself, connected to your inner source, inner sacredness, you will just wear it as a divine gift. You will use your talents to do good for others. You will see that how far you have traveled on your journey, and then have more compassion and love for others. And in whatever capacity you are, a healer, a teacher, or some form of humanitarian work, or in the community, how you extend this light to others, but you will do this as a badge of honor of your spiritual origin, and not have a sense of superiority or vainful pride. So that will tell you that your touch is really becoming ethereal now in love, and you're attracting more and more people towards you, and that is your light. Intimacy, we remember reading this card a few days ago maybe. So intimacy is, again, you're becoming more intimate with your higher self, and this also may be reflecting in your intimacy or in your opening up in vulnerability. When we see this image here, this feminine figure with long flowing hair is in such a close embrace with the other masculine figure here, and this also is your own higher self, the inner feminine, inner masculine, coming into closer integration and into the light self, where that division is now merging into a unified self. And so you can do both the action, both the intuition, both the receiving and the giving, and unified into a heart self. So that intimacy is happening in love with your higher self, and thereby, if you are wishing for that love to come into your physical world, it is coming to you now in that intimacy with another, or maybe with the soul tribe if you're not looking for one specific partnership or romantic love or twin flame love. Then it may be in the form of more soul tribe coming closer to you, who understands you, who love you, who accept you unconditionally, and you are able to do that for that soul tribe as well. And it does talk about unconditional acceptance and serenity, so that is reflecting in the world of your love as well. Beautiful. And then we have hold your center. When we were activating, trying to bring in the energy of material wealth, financial abundance, it asks us to hold your center. So again, as we see in the image, there is this beautiful dove or pigeon, maybe the white bird, and then there is this spiritual self, the light body self of ours, and then there is this human self, in touch with the earth, on the ground. And it is, even though there is a realization of our light self and our spiritual crown chakra, we receive downloads from the divine at all times, maybe becoming more pronounced for you right now. The message is to hold your center, is to ground your energy, is to focus on what is immediately in front of you. And I think we got the devotion to the small and the base of this deck. So when such high level energies are downloading for you, the portals are opening every day. When we have been doing this activation, we're getting similar energies of the ultimate energies downloading for you. Sometimes, you can go into the space of you understand this, but yet when you look into the in front of you, you're not experiencing this energy. So there is a need for us to do daily practices that we hold our center, remain grounded. But when we remain grounded and we are attending to the minute, to the mundane, to the daily routine, we do not forget this portal energy. We do not forget that our light bodies are activated, even though when we are doing the daily, even though when we are attending to the mundane, it is from a space of higher vibration. We are connected to our light self. We are connected to the crown energy. We are connected to the divine downloads in this beautiful garden. And only when we are grounded and holding our center and we do this activation to ground, and mind you, that's what I intend for these sessions to do for the collective, that the activation of the portal energy, the activation of divine energy, that may be easy in a separate space. We may get our sparks of divine imagination, divine blessings, retaining that through the day when we are going through our mundane, going through life situations, going for a job interview, going to the hospital, going to the grocery, going to drop our kids, or going to whatever, going on a date, or having a conversation with our spouse. Whatever is the daily thing that we do where we are needing to see the change, where we are working towards bringing in the new, do we remember this activated self of ours? Do we remember our activation that we pray for and that has been answered? Do we connect to that energy? Do we bring that into our daily moment? Is what daily practice is all about. It is about taking out that time every day, set 2 minutes aside, or, this is much longer than 2 minutes if you're tuned in. So this is the space we create to attune, to align, and to surrender to this divine energy that is here for us, and we ground this into our bodies. And this is the most beautiful card we can get to visualize how I do meditative grounding, is to bring it down from the crown chakra through our light body that has been activated, or that is always activated in some form, but we forget, and we sometimes only remember our grounded, denser form. And sometimes when our meditative energies and our spiritual practices are too high or too frequent, we go much into our light activated self, and then we forget our grounding. And you will know when that happens for you, when you kind of don't feel very grounded, cannot pay attention, cannot pay attention to what needs to be done immediately right now, or you're not interested, it doesn't hold your interest, you just want to go away and listen to some music, or go away, sit in your meditation, or your thoughts are somewhere, or you're more imaginative or more creative, but you cannot just translate that into an action plan. So all these are different ways that you can tell if you are being more into your light body and not holding your center. Because if we are not balancing our light body into our physical body, our physical wellness and groundedness, we cannot translate our dreams and desires into forms in this material world. So we need to have that alignment, we need to have that balance, and we always don't have that. There are phases of life when being in the human self, being in the denser body, paying attention to our physical body is required because you're healing some part, or that's where your attention needs to be. There may be long phases of life when that's happening, and sometimes it happens because of unconscious or ignorance as well. And then sometimes when you're going through a phase of solitude, a lot of inner work, or a lot of your spiritual awakening happens, then we go more towards our light body, and then the interest and the ability to lead a normal physical world, real life, becomes more and more diminished. And that's where disruptions happen, whether it's in a wedding, in a marriage, or in your jobs, or in your day-to-day relationships with your family, with your children, with everything, or financial source of incomes sometimes break. So that happens when you are in a longer phase, getting into the activation of your light body. But then definitely there will come stages where you are aligning both. You're coming into the balance, and you can go between these phases easily, much easily than being only in one state. So right now, whoever is viewing this session and has been part of this activation, you know who you are, and that you have traveled through these portals, through your long journeys, to be now become through your breaking, becoming your ethereal self, intimate with your higher self, and thereby you are now creating more balance within you, and you are guided to continue to hold your center and be graceful in your movements and in your actions to bring in new wealth. So that's kind of the messages that came in today. Beautiful spread, and we are going to end it. We also opened it, but I'm going to do the invocation for this one and the abundance of Satis before we end for today. So let's see if there is an invocation. I'm not sure if there is an invocation for this card, but there may be a prayer. There is an invocation. So we are first going to do the 34, hold your center. Through divine grace, protection, mercy, and empowerment, I call for the activation of all past life gifts and abilities that will serve my greatest and most joyful, inspirational, and soul-satisfying success this lifetime. I ask for healing assistance from the higher beings that love me unconditionally, so I can swiftly release any unhelpful conditioning or resistance to the expression of these talents. I ask for inspiration and guidance to bring them to life in the world in the best possible way this lifetime. May all beings receive their full divine inheritance with mercy and grace through my own free will, so be it. So definitely a part of your divine inheritance is being restored to you now. So hold your center, receive in ground, and bring it to fruition. That's the guidance through that. And we are going to now end with the abundance of Satis, the celestial goddess of abundance. That's coming to us in all forms now. You can place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. releasing anything that you're holding tightly. Star of Satis, you bless me with abundance and peace. My wealth on all levels does increase. Through many channels I receive your flow. With wonder and gratitude I watch my wealth grow. I release all fear and doubt that would block your grace. Instead, I focus on your shining stellar face and realize the love and safety within. The flow of great abundance now does begin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank the universe, the celestial goddess, the mother goddess for bringing us this abundance. And we thank the universe for bringing these portal energies and these grounding energies for us to receive our gifts, to ground into reality the love and wealth that is ours to keep. Thank you, viewer. Thank you, the collective, for joining me in this space. And if you resonate with the messages and if you would like to continue to see more, please subscribe to my channel. Like and share and comment if you feel inclined. If you care for a personal reading to know more of your personal situation or receive more one-to-one guidance, the information is in the description box. Thank you for being here. I wish you all peace, love, joy, beauty, and hope. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.